Hello everybody, this is Jake back again, and today I'm going to be opening 3 copies of the Albaz Strike structure deck. I've seen the branded engine and I've been trying it out a little bit on Edo Pro and I've been really enjoying it. It reminds me a lot of Tri Brigade, so I'm building a deck with the branded stuff. I'll probably show some of it. I'll show you the final like branded deck I'm making later because I kind of want it to be a surprise. But for now, I'm just gonna start opening these things. Let's see. Let's look at the map. Oh, wait, they have lore. Okay. Yeah. That is actually pretty cool map. I like that. Okay, and then the actual deck itself. Where's the little... There's a little thing. Okay. Okay, so we have Tri Brigade Mercourier, Springen's Kit, Golden Sword Soul. There's Mirror Jade, we need that, and Lubellion, and Branded Fusion, Branded Sword, Branded Retribution, Fallen of Albaz, I'll need that, Albion the Shrouded Dragon, Dogmatic Fluid Elite, oh, Red MD, I could use that in the Dragon Link deck, maybe. That's a Kaiju, oh, Levianeer, I need that for my, Dragon Link deck as well, another Radium, I already have, one from the Sacred Beast. No. Hate that card so much. It needs to be banned. Wyver Burster, Collapse Serpent. I could use fresh copies of that. Mine are starting to, like, bend. Safer. That's actually going to be useful for my Dragon Link deck as well. I'm building towards 2 decks at once. Keeper of Dragon Magic. Very underrated card, actually. I've been using it in my branded deck that I'm building, and it's actually crazy. Summoner Monk. I'll put these down here. Ghost Ogre, Baylor, Area of Brotar, Branded Lost, Branded in White, Branded Bond, Fusion Recycling Plant, Fusion Gate, Fusion Substitute, Gold Stark. I'm gonna give that to one of my friends. I don't really like Extrav. I have a curse with the draw cards that banish stuff. So, yeah. Call by. It's good to have extra copies of that. Extra Dark Rulers. Sweet. Screams of the Branded. Judgment. Necrofusion. Back to the front. Warning Point. That can be the only one. Okay, I do like having extra copies of D-Barrier. Waking the Dragon. I need a Titaniclad. Brigand. Sprend. There's Albion. 5 tokens. Alright, I'm gonna just open the rest of these. Not gonna thumb through the cards because I've already done that once, but kind of just want to talk about where I've been. Basically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Became very unfun when Adventure and Therions started dominating everything, and they appear in every single deck. And so every deck was doing the exact same combo line, which made the game very unfun to play. And so I stopped playing for a while. Now I'm getting back into the game, and I've been having fun with this branded deck I'm building. It's out of the new engines that have been introduced to the game. It's the one engine that I don't mind all that much, and that's because it's not something that you can just slot into your deck and call it good. It's something that you have to, like, it's an active choice. It's not something like Adventure or Therions where you just slot it in and get a free Omni Negate. I hate those kinds of engines a lot, but something like Branded where you have to use more of your brain, and you have to sacrifice something for playing the engine rather than just get it for free. I really appreciate that kind of engine design, which is also why I really like Tri-Brigade. But yeah, this engine's actually been really fun to use, and it's not really a pain to go against. And another thing is that well, I've been needing some time to myself since one of our cats is he's really old and he's on his last legs, so we're putting him down. Yeah, that definitely took a toll on me. So even when I was getting back into Yugi, I didn't feel like making anything because, well, I wasn't very happy. It was, yeah, not a great time. I mean, I've gotten a lot better since the news broke out, but I mean, it still kind of hurts. So I'm sorry if I haven't been really doing as much with my channel as of late. It's just, for a while I lost passion, and then I've been grieving a little bit. It's been tough, but I'm popping back, and I'm starting to feel some passion again, and I'm hoping that I can you know, keep up the grind, maybe even try topping a locals. Hopefully Adventure and Therions have died down there, because dear God, I don't want to go against those. I don't care if Ogre and I don't care if Ogre kills those decks. It's just so unfun to see every deck do the exact same lines. I recently watched Callie's video, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at seeing just how little the engines were used, and that's giving me a lot of hope for this game. Because for a while, I just was not enjoying it at all. Because everything was the same. I know I sound like, you know, one of those Yugi boomers, but the thing is that as much as I like playing the game competitively, I like decks doing different things rather than all doing the same line. Even if there's Frankenstein decks, like Based, I just want them to do different combo lines than other decks. And when you have something that says free as Adventure Token or Therions, where you just get a free Omni Negate, that just really is unhealthy for the game. Something like Branded, yes, they go through the same lines, but it's nowhere near as oppressive, so it's not as popular. And it's more of something that you add, it's more of a second strategy that you add to your deck rather than just something that you just throw in there like a hand trap. Because you have to actually know how to play Branded in order to use the Branded engine well. Unlike with Therions and Adventure, where you don't even need to understand how the decks work or what their gimmick is. You just know, okay, I get free Omni Negate. So this engine, it reminds me a lot of Tri-Brigade. I like this one. I'm gonna get these sleeved real quick. Let's see, so there's 6 extra deck cards. Gonna have to use some old sleeves for now, because I'm focusing on ordering cards when I can get them. Sleeves can wait a little bit. If I have these older ones, these are my original Altergeist sleeves all the way back in, I think these were the ones I used in 2021, because I replaced the Altergeist sleeves. As for what I'm gonna do with like the extravs, I'm gonna be giving these to my friend that plays Flunder, because I know that he's playing like a more budget build of Flunder, so I think he'd appreciate these. Because I want to see him destroy a locals. I mean, he almost did once, and that was really fun, because he didn't play like all these stupid things that make Flunder unfun to play against. He played mostly pure Flunder with like an Apex with like a couple Apex Predation in his deck. That's basically what he played, and he only had one map. It was wild seeing him just destroy people with that deck. It's actually insane, and I'm hoping that maybe the upgrades that I can get him will help his deck, because I think he deserves it. I'm kind of sad about Earth Machine, though. It hasn't been that good, and I'm getting a little irritated that everyone's calling this. There's a new variant that uses a bunch of dark monsters. They call that Earth Machine still. I hesitate to call that Earth Machine because there's a bunch of non-Earths that aren't even like toolboxy. It's like actually part of your strategy. So and the deck doesn't really play like Earth Machine. It's more of the old Machina Infinitrack train. So I like to call that one MIT, just because that's basically what it is. I don't really want to call it something that's not, because it is most certainly not an Earth Machine deck. I don't know what I'm going to do with a lot of these other cards. I'm going to separate out the Dragon Link stuff, because I would like to upgrade my Dragon Link deck. Honestly, I think the format right now is actually kind of fun. If like, because there's a lot of interesting decks. It's surprisingly diverse, which is not something I thought I would be saying when you have generic engines like Adventure and Therions and Punk running around, but those engines are just, they aren't in every single deck list, which is great. I'm glad that the lists are not all just tossing it in there for the sake of it. They're actually playing stuff in. I'll give you a hint on the deck that I'm building with the branded stuff. It's something that is in the Cali video, and it is a deck that is starting to grow in popularity. But I don't want to reveal too much, so I'm not gonna like say everything, just because that would yeah, that would not be the most fun. I kind of like my deck profiles being something that I'm not like teasing far in advance. Maybe the Speedroid one, I might do that soon. I just have to move some I think I have to move some hand traps over. And then there's another deck that I've been it was one I was building before I saw this new strategy popping up everywhere. So I'll probably be doing a profile on that soon, since those cards were something I ordered way before the structure decks and some of the other cards that were recently released. I'm kind of happy to finally get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm quite excited to play with the branded stuff. Like, the branded stuff is honestly going to be just such a joy to play. And surprisingly budget too. I think this structure deck overall is actually amazing, and I had a lot of fun looking through it. Very surprised at a lot of the reprints as well. So I'm gonna definitely get those into Dragon Link. Maybe even get these in there too. Don't know if that deck has a call by, so I'll make sure that's in there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Konami was spot on with this deck, and I wish that they made structure decks like this more often. It's so much fun seeing just cards like Extrav and Dark Ruler, something that maybe like it's really good, and it's a staple that you'll use with you for a long time. I wish that structure decks were designed more like that instead of stuff like Freezing Chains, because just having these cards that you'll be using way down the line, having something that you can topple locals with just by getting 3 of the structure deck, that's honestly amazing. I honestly want to keep talking, but I don't know what to talk about. I like having these little discussion kinds of things. You know. I'm also curious if I were to do more than just deck profiles, what would you like me to do? Like, do you think I should commentate on games I play on, like maybe play Master Duel or Omega or Edo Pro? Like, talk about the game a little more, that rather than just doing only deck profiles, because I want to do more than just show off the cards that I'm using. I want to show how I use them, but I don't know how exactly I'm going to be doing that. So I want your guys' suggestions for what I could do with the with the channel, because I want to get back into this, but I'm gonna need you guys' help, because it's gonna be impossible getting back into it doing deck profiles when I barely have decks to profile. So I'm gonna need your guys' help with getting this channel more active. Just send me your suggestions. In the meantime, I guess I'll be testing with the new deck, which I'm gonna have most of it once the cards I ordered arrive. I'm just waiting for some reprints before I grab the rest, because it's gonna drop everything else in price. But as soon as the reprints come out, I'll be ordering the rest, and I'll probably do a deck profile on that. But in the meantime, I'll need to figure out something to do. So, again, feel free to leave your suggestions. Until then, this has been Proton Jake, and I am signing off. Goodbye.